Hi, John Ossipinsky here. You're about to receive a remote lymphatic healing session with me. I'd like you to understand what's going to take place. So right before I call you, I'd like you to just have your phone ready, your earbuds or headset. If we're using Skype, as long as you can hear me, that's the most important thing. You can have a drink of water, stretch for a minute or two before I call, 30 seconds, just stretch a little bit to loosen up your body, take a few deep breaths, and then be ready to lie down or sit in a comfortable chair when I call you. At the beginning, I'll answer any of your questions about health and the lymphatic system and nutrition, and then I will begin working with you. So I sit in my office or my home office, and I sit with a pillow on my lap, and I put my hands about 4 inches apart. And I feel the same things I feel when I'm working on a physical client in my office. And again, I've been doing this for 10 years. So I basically start holding your clavicles up in this area with my hand behind your neck and on your clavicles. This is the way I connect. And I'd like you to know how you're going to feel. Number one, during my session, you're going to get very relaxed. In about 8 to 10 minutes, your mind and body are just going to feel relaxed. Your body's going to feel more open, and you're going to feel calmer. You may even have some pain relief. 2 is you're going to feel lighter in your body. You're going to feel less congestion by the end of our session. And 3, many people have told me that after my session, people tell them that they look different. When we open up the lymphatic system, we're improving many things in the body. And whether we're doing it physically or remotely, it has the same effect. We're opening the lymphatic system to improve circulation through your skin, bones, organs, brain, nerves, and it completes circulation to help remove waste, bring oxygen and nutrients that the cells need. So before I work on you, if it's a pre-scheduled session, I check your lymphatic system briefly 2 or 3 times so I have a good picture of where you're flowing and where you're not. Then before speaking with you for a few minutes, I again tune into your body, check your lymphatic system so that when we talk, I have an accurate picture of what's going on. Once I tell you what I found in your body, and often clients say, well, that's where I have my problem, how did you know that? It's because I can see lymphatics, I can see when the lymph is backed up in the body. And wherever the lymph backs up is where we have problems. So once I sort of begin working with you and talking with you during the session, I answer any questions that you may have about health and nutrition and the lymphatic system in the first few minutes. Then once I start working on you and I'm basically telling you what I'm doing, I'm not going to ask you any questions or interrupt you because you'll get into a very relaxed state. You'll get into a euphoric state. And often before, when I would ask somebody a question during the session or say, how does that feel? They'd have to wake up. So really, once I start working on you, you're off the hook. You're just going to relax and veg out. And I promise you will feel more relaxed. If you're a person who's very stressed or anxious, you will feel very different during the session and after the session. So how I work in remotely is basically I do it in my home or office. I sit in a chair and I put a pillow on my lap and I hold my hands about 4 inches apart. And I picture you being on my table and I begin by holding your clavicles and the back of your neck. I just put my hands around your shoulders and neck. And when I start doing that, that opens up the major lymph drains. It's like opening up a dam. And I start seeing lymph flow. Now, when I look at a body remotely, I don't see, even if I know the person, I don't see their body. I really just see a white outline. It's not even a good shape of a white outline of a body, and a black background. Now, when I'm looking to see where you may have lymphatic stagnation, I look with my eyes closed and I see this white outline, and then certain parts of the body stick out, or certain areas of the body. And that is where you have lymphatic congestion, because all I see is lymph flow in the body and I see it as white. So when areas stand out, they're more white. Now, once I start working with you, I'm basically opening up different parts of your body, even holding your head, even rocking you. And as I hold you, I'm opening up these major lymph drains, which is allowing flow to happen, allowing completion of circulation. And that starts to improve the cells, and the cells start to relax and unwind. And what I feel in my hand is circular motions. I feel heat, I'll feel tingling, I'll feel rubber band like releasing if something's releasing in your body. And people feel these things. When I tell clients, oh, I feel like this is releasing in your heart, and I'll stay there a minute or two, they'll tell me later that they felt that. So everybody is different, so everybody will feel differently, but I've done hundreds of these, and I've never had anybody say, I just haven't felt it. Even myself, I am amazed after every session at what goes on during this session. So as I'm working with you, you're going to get more relaxed, you're going to feel more open, you're going to breathe easier. I'm basically just telling you what I'm doing. So once I place my hand someplace, now I'm going to be giving you like a play-by-play action, like a baseball game, like the announcer at a baseball game. I'm not telling you, oh, I'm moving this. I'm saying, I'm feeling this release. Oh, I just felt it release between your lung and heart. Oh, I can feel this area releasing. So it's more of a play-by-play. I also get into like a little trance and just follow through. So it's pretty quick. And the most important thing is that you feel it. I've even had clients who said the next day after my session, people will tell them you look different. Because when we get the lymph system moving, guys, it helps the skin, it helps congestion, people's faces change. They look happier. So again, if you have any questions, we're going to make you feel really good. You're going to relax. After the session, I'd like you to relax there for a few minutes. And then once you're ready to get up and stretch for another 30 seconds to a minute. Just move your shoulders a little bit, stretch to help the process, drink some water, and then just go about your day. And just take note of what you may feel different in your body. One thing for sure, we have to notice that you'll always be relaxed during and after my session. Later on, a few hours later or the next day, you may feel a little more toxic, may feel more acid coming up or more tightness in your body, or have more of a headache or digestive discomfort as acid waste is moving through. Because even though I'm working remotely, I am releasing restrictions in the body, opening up your lymphatic system, and as that happens, it's just going to bring waste into this area, put it back into your heart, back into your blood to be recirculated. And that's why we become a little toxic, because it just doesn't go to the garbage. It really has to just go back into the body, into the heart, to be recirculated, to go through your skin again, your organs of elimination, your digestive system, even your breath. When we breathe, we're removing waste, carbonic acid. So again, if you feel these things, see it as a positive. You may even get more depressed or anxious the next day. And please see this as a positive, because we created that. We made that happen. Many people get depression or anxiety and they're like, oh, what's going on with me? I see it over and over again, and I work physically or remotely. Often people during a detoxification, when we do a few sessions together, will get a little depressed or anxious, and then it goes away. And I tell them to see that this is really about waste coming in their body, and this is something that's stored in their body, and it's something that they have control over by understanding how to maintain their lymphatics. My work, I really don't feel it's about healing you, meaning I'm going to work on you and tomorrow you're going to wake up without pain or headaches, or even though that has happened. I've had many people who have pain and I work on them one session. They say, John, what was that? I feel much better. But my thing is really that I am opening the body. I am improving circulation. The lymphatic system must complete circulation in the body. So if a part of your body, your left arm, an organ, your eye, your brain, your skin is not getting complete circulation because the lymph system is backed up, then waste builds in that area. And that waste creates lack of circulation and toxicity, which really brings on inflammation. So when I work on a body, I'm improving lymph flow, releasing restrictions in the body, and improving circulation and natural detoxification. So I'm preparing the body to be able to heal itself. I'm removing blocks that may be limiting your healing. If I work with a child, I work through a parent, and the parent gets some benefit from it. But I have had amazing sessions with parents working on a child with ADHD, autism, Asperger's, and again, it is an amazing thing to feel that. And it does not have to be in the room, it doesn't have to be in the same state. This is energetic, but it has an effect on the child. We're improving their circulation, we're releasing restrictions, and again, whether it's a brain restriction, whether it's an organ restriction, we're just improving proper circulation by opening up the lymph system, which again, major lymph drains here. Once these one little vessel on either side get blocked up, we have congestion in the body. So whether I'm working physical or remotely, I am opening up your lymphatic system. So again, I look forward to our session. It's going to be great. We're going to help you relax and feel better and get your body flowing so that it can heal much better and much faster. If you have any questions, contact me at ossipinskyhealthacademy.com. You probably have my phone number. Again, if we're national, we'll be on a phone call. If we're international, we'll be using Skype. Contact me if you have any questions. Have a great day.